Less than 100 miles to go. We've almost made it.
We were kind of on an intersecting course there.
Well, good morning. There's your ration of sunlight for the week.
We were like, all right, all in. And the ocean was like, calm. Jacques Mate is sailing her butt off.
Now that is a red sky at night.
You're sailing your pants off.
Just sailed them right off. Our journey began in Florida. Together we sailed to the Dominican Republic, where against all odds we accomplished our first major refit. Then, we faced our fears and crossed the Mona Passage. Now, our biggest challenge yet. 500 miles against the wind and current. We'll have to fight for every mile to cross the Caribbean Sea and reach Grenada. Guys, the sun's coming up. Less than 100 miles to go. We've almost made it. We're making it right now. Oh my God. This has been so intense. Hand steering for, well, 5 nights now. Going on 5 days at noon. But we're probably not gonna get in until the middle of tomorrow night. Almost 6 days offshore. No autopilot. Definitely the hardest thing I've ever done. Well, there's no red skies in morning to take any warning from, so that's great. Come to think of it, if anyone could break down the whole red skies at night, red skies in morning thing for me. I know red skies at night, sailors delight, red skies in morning, sailors warning. But why? I don't understand. What about the red sky in the morning would be a warning? You know, it's just a beautiful sunrise or a beautiful sunset. I mean, everybody takes delight in that, but if you know, you gotta let me know.
That's why it's so big. It's bigger than even the shipping vessels. It's so tall, you know? Yeah, it looks like it's heading northbound and it's a massive boat. Might be a cruise ship.
It's gotta be, because otherwise, like, it would be getting smaller, you know? If
Yeah.
it's going away from us.
But it's not coming at us.
Yeah.
Like, we're on a good heading.
We're looking at the broadside.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
ready?
cool with that?
Yeah.
Just let it go past us.
Yep. We'll just do a tack and it'll go past and then we'll be good. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, here we go.
You got the main sheet? Here. Okay, let it go. Let it go.
Okay. Did it.
That's the big boat. Let's just let that guy get a little further. We were kind of on an intersecting course there.
Well, good morning.
Yikes, that's a good way to wake up. You're sleeping in the middle of a dream and, babe, there's a big boat. Ah, ah. I don't know if he's trying to talk to us, but that's
No, they don't ever talk to me.
that's no English. I only speak English and a little bit of Spanish. You think the tomatoes looking strong?
Yeah. I mean, even the little fruits are even bigger than they were. Tomatoes looking okay. But the pepper, I'm not holding out for the pepper.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty sure they were done for. Every time I'd see him in the bathroom, I'd go, oh no.
5 days, no sun. All right, I'll just leave him up there if it doesn't get too crazy.
All right, little guys, there's your son.
Soak it up.
Come back to us.
There's your ration of sunlight for the week.
I love you, Grenada. You're only a day away. I thought you were a day away about 3 days ago.
No, you didn't.
Well, I thought we were coming up on her.
I knew we were smoked from the beginning.
No.
I did.
I mean, I knew we weren't gonna make it three days and 18 hours, but I was hopeful about 4 days.
After day
I was
one,
definitely thinking we'd make it before 5 days.
Day one, I still had hope because I was like, oh, we're easting. We're about to turn that corner.
We're gonna be beam reaching all the way, baby.
Downwind.
Downwind, just beam reaching with the wind and the current, just woo!
But after day two, when we didn't even make it to the Saba banks, I knew we were smoked.
Yeah, I think we did that one wrong there, lassie. Next time we're gonna wanna go northeast for about 2 days before we tack.
Sort of like a day.
Yeah, learning by experience, right?
Oh yeah.
Travel by sailboat, learn by experience. Now we know. You're gonna wanna go a little bit more northeast before you try cutting the gap there. It's a tough gap. Got a lot of things working against you, including the Wizard of the Wind that says, "You shall not pass." Wasn't that Lord of the Rings?
Yeah. Gandalf.
That's how I felt like we were going against Gandalf.
You shall not pass.
Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna try to hold course. I'm not trying to pass. We'll just go southwest. I think there's land over there somewhere.
We'll just head for Curacao.
Curacao, or hey, maybe we'll just meet Caterpillar.
Oh, wild card, go to Colombia.
Wild card, we didn't make it to Grenada, we drifted to Colombia, boys. But we definitely went for Grenada. We shipped it, gave it a good college try.
Hurry up, Caterpillar.
But the cards just weren't in our favor. We were like, all right, all in. And the ocean was like, call. And it's like we had ace queen. We're like, pretty good, ace queen suited. And he had ace king. And we had one out, a queen. We were beat. But maybe we caught a queen on the river. Did we catch a queen on the river? Come on, baby. Queen on the river, queen on the river. Garçon, you quit on us when we needed you the most. What do you have to say for yourself?
Sorry guys, you have to spend a little bit more time getting me dialed.
You got Volvo Penta, you got the helm, we got Johnny. There's a lot of useful team members here. Why should we keep you on, Garçon? Garçon, you're fired. Egg sandwich. Sorry, egg burrito going down great. Okay, who can tell me what movie this is from? You read my deposition? Yeah, read it while I was sailing my boat to Bermuda. The sailor, good man. What movie is that? We're just now entering the gap between St. Vincent and St. Lucia, which we've been warned has a very strong current. Of course, it's moving west. And I'm expecting any moment to see something happen. According to Larry, we asked him, okay, is there anything we should do when we get in there? He said, reef your sails and grit your teeth. All right. Also, Holly and Larry are both on the same page. And Larry and Georgie are a team. Let's include Georgie here. They all are on the same page saying, don't fight the current, just do the best heading you can, let the current take you. Because as you get around to the end of it, the current actually starts to wrap around and it'll help you. So you just let it take you out a little bit west, and supposedly it's gonna help us come back in when we get into the lee of the islands. So our intel has been spot on so far. And thank you, Holly and Larry and Georgie. our main intel providers for checking in on us, and I mean, they're giving us all the stuff we want. I mean, they're sailors. They've done this passage many times and sailed all over, so they know what we need to know. And it's great. We just go down there, look at the inReach, and they're telling us, this is your wind direction, this is your wind speed for the night, this is, you know, what the islands are gonna do and the channels, this is what you should shoot for. And, you know, of course the weather predictions weren't always spot on, you know, on the time and everything, but it's made a big difference. I would call it a game changer. All right, we're there. We're in that current. We reefed our jib, and the waves built really quickly. It's that feeling I had a couple nights out in the middle where like you can't fight it. You just have to hit the waves the best you can, which is about 190 degrees. And that's all you can do. You can't fight into them. It just swats you like the king of SWAT. Get out of here! Try to go. I don't think so. So we're going that way. I'm sorry guys, I'm a little amped up. I'll relax. Hey, look at tomato plant and jalapeno plant sailing. I mean, they've been sailing the whole time, but they were locked in the bathroom, poor chaps. Will they survive? They're getting a bit sporty, lassie. There you go. Anywhere from 190 to 180. And once we pulled the sail in a little bit, it definitely seems to be running better. But it's, you know, it's one of those. Alright? Alright, love you. Wow, you guys, Jacques Mate is sailing her butt off. I've never seen her sail like this before. It's insane. We've got maybe 2/3 of a head sail, double reefed main. Wind is at the beam, a little off the nose, and we just got a great heading right now. You just feel the wind just sucking us right in there. Woo.
You haven't seen her sail like this?
No. No, she's mobbing on a good line too. Just tracking. Woo. Oh, that's a big gust. I gotta put the GoPro down. There's some gust out here.
Wednesday, 5 days.
Right, so we're over 5 days. We're not 6 days. We're like 5 days and 2 hours
Right,
into it.
we just started our 6th day is all I meant.
Oh,
We're over 5.
gotcha. Oh, I just need a little Vibro action.
Give yourself a good vibe, bro.
Oh, yes. Oh, the muscles get so sore.
Yeah, this seat is not meant to be sat on for a week straight.
We need to redesign our captain's chair, our helmsman seat. It's just, it's really,
The cushion went flat.
our
like,
cockpit
immediately.
cushions are really comfortable when we're hanging out.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's way better than it would have been. I would have hated to see how we would have fared before the cockpit cushions.
That's so true.
Yeah, probably wouldn't have made it just because I would have like been so stiff, couldn't have moved.
Yeah.
I'd call it an SOS. No, boat's fine. I just can't move. I'm real stiff. My back hurts. My neck is froze. I'm calling it. Ah! you'd rather sail right into it, nose into it?
It's not about rather, it's more just like what I'm used to and what I know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the only thing you've done, really.
Yeah.
So Michael was not comfortable when we got a beam reach, and we got a nice beam reach following seas, and we're just floating right on our target here. Big waves are just going right underneath us like nothing. But I looked up here, and Michael looked super tense.
Yeah, but to be fair, I don't think I've ever sailed downwind on Shock Mate, let alone that elusive beam reach
Downwind is different than beam.
that Joel always
We
talks
haven't done the
about.
downwind.
Well, I was kind of doing that when I was surfing down those waves, and I didn't like that either, but I don't know. He's way more comfortable on the wheel than I am right now, and he's making it look so easy. I was oversteering. I was not having a great time. So we just swapped, and he said, why don't you grab the camera? And I said, okay, I can do that. It is pretty beautiful out. I think we're, what are we, less than 50 miles to go?
I don't want to look. In fact, we changed it on the phone. It doesn't say. It's saying 43 minutes and 22 seconds. It's timing.
All right. There's a way to check, but I won't tell him because he doesn't want to know.
I don't want to know. Careful though. That's a little risky position there. That's where you like the wind, huh?
That's where I'm used to it at.
It's a nice ride.
Yeah. Now that is a red sky at night.
What does that mean?
Sailor's delight. I'm pretty delighted right now, aren't you? That's beautiful. Man.
That is. You're sailing your pants off.
Just sailed them right off. They're gone.
Literally, you don't have any pants on.
Nope. Sailed my pants off. Good thing I didn't sail my butt off. I see land! Land ho!
That's great. I don't see it, but I'm glad you do. Oh, I see a lot of clouds.
600 miles later.
We're gonna get in though.
We're inching our way there.
Hey, that's Caterpillar's catchphrase. You can't steal it.
Coming in hot, eh, Cap?
Yeah, we saved our turbo button for the finish line. Let's go, baby.
What speed are we doing?
We're doing 6 to 7 knots. We're trying to get in though. We got 2.4 nautical miles to where we're supposed to drop our anchor. So I think we're getting kind of close. We're getting a little antsy. We decided to turn the motor on. We could be sailing right now. We sailed all the way up pretty close. And then I was like, we got 7 hours of motoring and we only are about an hour out. Let's just get in though.
Blast him.
Tired.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know, it's such a beautiful view. I wish our camera could pick it up in the dark. You want to see if you can?
Yeah, I'll
Maybe-
pan. I'll
Yeah.
pan. Coming in hot, 3 a.m. We're gonna get in though. Joel's head's still in the game, but I'm just about in celebration mode.
Shock Mate, Cabernet.
Hey, we got Larry on the radio,
That's
baby!
Larry.
Let's go!
Well, good morning there, Cabernet. This is Shock Mate.
Hey, Shock Mate, it's great to hear your voice. That's awesome.
So good to hear you guys too. Wow, what a trip.
Yeah, you guys must be exhausted. Anyway, we're all ready for you. Over.
Awesome. We're just 2 miles away.
2 miles away. Okay, we're gonna jump in the dinghy and we'll be ready for you. We've got some white light we'll be shining on you there, so we'll see you shortly, over.
Sounds great. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
You guys are too. Okay, we'll see you too. We'll be standing by here on 7-1.
All right, Shock Matei on 7-1. Oh, we got a welcoming committee. How good are these guys? Larry and Georgie, we met 3 years ago, right, babe? 3 years ago?
Yeah.
When we first pulled into Old Luperon, they were there. And we became pretty fast friends. And they sailed away. And well, we, of course, stayed in Luperon for another 2 years. But we've been in touch, and they're here, and we can't wait to see them again. And it's 3 a.m. and they're hopping in the dinghy to go help us anchor. I can't believe it. So,
We're on a collision course. Cabernet. Woohoo! Hi. How you guys doing? Peppers? Oh, how hungry are you?
I'm starving.
Oh, and we ate the most we did on that last trip. Dozen eggs, bagels, cinnamon, raisin, onions. Oh, they said there was a little ham. That's like
6-pound ham?
oh, they know what we need. Carrots. Look, they even peeled them already. Ooh, rice.
Oh, that's
Oh, this is for tonight, huh?
Ooh, the rice.
Put the rice on the side. Oh, mixed nuts. Yes, yes. We should have had these on the crossing. Oh, here it is.
Is that the chicken?
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
It's warm chicken. Chicken and rice tonight. Look at that. And a beer each. We got a stag lager. I feel like we need to celebrate tonight for dinner here. Chicken and rice and a stag lager. All right, let's eat. Lola, you earned yourself some chicken too. Oh, yes, you did. Did you earn yourself some chicken, old girl, or what? Did you earn yourself some chicken? Let me see some chicken. Where's the? Let me give her a little piece of chicken. Who's a good girl? Mm. Yes. You made it. You did so good. Mm-hmm.
Subscribe and join us next week to find out what happens this time when we haul out.
Up to 600 miles at sea. Now we just need to traverse the Ripon anchorage.
If our journey inspires you, join our Patreon community for even more inspiration and up-to-date adventures.
Stay tuned to find out, will we arrive at dry land or will we perish in the dinghy?
These are the tales of BOAB.
BOAB, baby, where BOAB, baby, where BOAB, baby.